Hello, welcome back. I'm going to murder my 5090 again. Le Mans Ultimate this time. Let's do it. Alright, here we are. Let's have a look. What are we on? Right, we're running at 4000 by 3927. I think I've got it all set to... all graphics set to low. But the thing is with Le Mans Ultimate, it runs really well. We'll probably go really high, and then we can adjust these. At the moment, we'll just stick it on low, keep it at that, and then you know what's going on. Let's have a look. Let's do one lap, same race during the night, which is worst case scenario. Yeah, Le Mans Ultimate runs really well, and it looks good even at low resolution. It depends on the game. Some games look awful at low resolutions, but this one's not too bad, and it's a great game. Probably my favourite game at the moment, actually. Right, let's give it a go. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's a bit low res, but I've seen a lot worse. Just make sure that you can see the FPS. Yeah, it looks pretty much pinned in the headset. Not really bothering the 5090 at this resolution. Basically 4000 per eye on low graphics. Oh, nearly hit him. Try to be cheeky, go down the middle. Oh. I thought I was going to be the cheeky one. Yep, pretty much pinned all the way at this resolution. Oh, that'll do. One lap. Gives you an idea. That was pretty much pinned all the way, I think. So let's go. Let's go to 5000 by 5000. So 5000 by 4908. We'll exit that. And run again. Run the same. It definitely looks clearer now. 5,000. Getting near the resolution of the panels in here. This wire is such a nightmare on the Super though. It's so heavy. It gets twisted so easily like it has now. Only problem. Well, I say the only. There are many. Yeah, this looks much better now. It's a pity you can't see the difference in resolution inside the headset, but it certainly looks better at this res. So it looks pretty pinned at 5,000. It does look very nice in here. Oh, I was a bit slow there. A bit slow at the start. Can I get anywhere? Probably not. I just want to be amongst the action so you get an idea of the FPS. Going very slow through there. But we're still pinned. I'm amazed this game runs so well. This is, you can run this game on much lower hardware, even with a Super, I would have thought. But yeah, it's really not stressing the 5090 here. Let's let's go for it. Let's go up to let's go 6250. Oh, actually, let's go 6.5 by 6.5. So 6,500 by 6,381. That's a big resolution. There's not really much point in going higher, I wouldn't have thought. But what we'll do, we'll go back in, and if it's still running mint, we'll up the graphics, and we'll see when it starts to kill the 5090. They must have put a new profile, because the chromatic aberrations are much better. They must have updated Pimax Play. Looking a lot better inside the headset. I mean, you can still see very slight chromatic aberrations, but nothing like they were. Yeah, I mean, this looks pretty damn good. But still, I think we're still going to be pinned all the way on low graphics. Inside the headset, I can see a CPU and a GPU headroom, and I've got 23% headroom on the GPU at this resolution. That means this game runs really well. At 6,500 per eye. Just crazy resolutions. And it looks, well, it looks phenomenal, really. I mean, I can read literally everything. Which is fun, but the actual, like, the text on top of the car, where it says, like, I don't know if you can see this on, but it says, like, their name and what class they're in. That's still low res, but then that must be, like, just the game. Nothing to do with the VR, I suppose.
Green flag.
Slow again. But yeah, I mean, this is running absolutely phenomenally. Let me through. Oh, no, I don't. I'll go around the inside. Oh, that's a bit tight. But yeah, we're still pinned. Oh, getting squeezed. Oh, they do like to go slow through here. So yeah, low graphics. You can run this at mega res. So let's go out. Because I don't think you can change the graphic settings inside the game. No, so we're going to have to go back out. So let's go to settings, graphics. we'll go down, we'll put them on medium, see how that works. Oh, again, another that. Yes, they're definitely still working on the profiles, I think, for the Super. It does look better. But it did last week when I was playing it, that's for sure. So this is 6,500 by 6,500. I'll give you the exact numbers. — 6,500 by 6,381. On medium graphic settings on a 5090. We're still. It says GPU headroom 17%, so we're probably still going to still stays pinned. But it's quite difficult at night. I don't think you really notice much difference in the graphics. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, it certainly doesn't detract in this game because it doesn't mess with the shadows so much. Some games it like turns off the shadows and it just looks odd with the cards with no shadows.
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah, it does look better actually. I can see like more reflections, and so that's I noticed that. But would you notice it when you're really like in the heat of battle? Probably not. Just bragging rights, I suppose. Oh, come on now, come on. Well, let's go to the next setting, shall we? The less said about that, the better. The AI not in a good mood with me overtaking him. So settings, graphics. These are the graphics at the top part. Post effects are on low, MSA 4, FXA on. So let's go high, and we'll see how that looks or runs. There's got to come a point where it starts killing the 5090. It's a great game. It's coded very well, especially in VR. I think this is, it's definitely the game I play the most because it's just such good fun and it runs so well. It's crazy. This is crazy on high. I've still got 3 to 5% headroom, so we're on the cusp. There was a little stutter there, and it dropped a bit. So here we are. This is where it's starting to starting to stretch the 50/90 on high settings at 6,500 per eye, which is crazy. Difference in graphics? Can I notice anything really? To be honest, not really. I mean, I can probably see a few more reflections on the cars, but again, in battle, you're never going to really notice that. And you get more glare off the lights, which looks quite nice. Like when they break, the lights glare, which looks quite cool.
Green flag, green flag.
Let me through. Coming through. Coming through. Don't knock me. Don't knock me. Oh, it's tight. That's tight. Oh. Yeah, we're definitely dropping in frames now on high. But yeah, the brake lights look cool when they brake. It's like really glows in front of you. That's probably the only... Oh, don't mind me, mate. That's the only thing I really notice. And the lighting in the cockpit's a bit better. Yeah, it's definitely some movement on the frames there. So we're at the cusp. High at 6.5 by 6.5. I mean, that's just amazing when you think about it. Oh, watch the road. I mean, you know, this is playable. And it looks absolutely phenomenal. Right, let's go. Let's change this to a day race. And if that's not... keeps it at that time. I mean, the FPS stays above 72. Continue. Event settings. Advanced options. Time. Oh, why can't I change the time? Oh, that's practice, that's why. Time. Let's start at midday, maybe. About that'll do. Same race, same setup, so in the daytime. 6,500 by whatever it was. High graphics. This game's mad how good it runs. Considering how good it looks. Yeah, I've got 14% headroom now, so I'm guessing this is going to work fine. And it does look absolutely Oh my, yeah, it's just like unbelievable. I mean, it's like you're there. Oh, sorry. I was too busy enjoying the graphics and not really watching what I was doing. I mean, the crowds look phenomenal. You can see miles down the road at this resolution. It's just craziness. I don't know if the actual graphic settings affects how many cars you can see, because I can't see all of them. So I'll check that in a sec. But we look like we're pinned. Oh. Oh, don't mind me. But yeah, that's pinned. So on the high at 6.5 by 6,500, you can play Le Mans Ultimate on a 5090 on high settings. That's just crazy. Oh, don't give me much room. Do I notice any difference in the graphic settings during the daytime? I mean, when I look around, I mean, you know, it, it does look pretty phenomenal, really. So, let's try. Let's have a look at the actual how many cars you see. I don't know if that's affected. It must be. Oh, you got the oh, here we go. So this affects the visible vehicle. So that's 20 I was showing. There's so many settings. So if you go to show all cars, blimey. How many cars do you actually get? 105. That's very unlikely, but let's give that a go anyway. Actually, let's have a look at any more settings we can mess with to try and murder the 5090. Graphics. The post effects. Everything's on high. Let's go ultra for a laugh. Ultra with every car showing. This has got to kill it, honestly. If it doesn't, I'll be very surprised, even in the daytime. So, no rush. Yes, that's a bit more like it. Yeah, look at it though, that's unbelievable. That's still at 72 frames. No way, that's just craziness. So we're showing every car, every colour. I mean, I start at the back. We've got a few dropped frames, but we're on Ultra now. Oh, actually, saying that, did I not apply it or something? Because that doesn't seem to be showing all the cars. Let's go back. Settings. Graphics. Visible vehicles. Yeah, it's gone back to 25. Let's go back the other way. Doesn't go around. Great. So, how comes that didn't... Oh, is there an apply? I'll put these up. 105. Oh, see, Ultra saves. Why doesn't that save? That's a bit random, isn't it? So the visible vehicles didn't save, but when you have to... There's no... I don't know, that's a bit random, isn't it? Let's turn that on and off. And visible vehicles again has gone down again. Random. Right, now hit apply. Confirm. Just confirm it's all on Ultra. Alright, okay, let's go back out. A bit random. It saves some things when you don't click apply and others when you have to. Weird. Like this. No, it's got to kill it. Ultra graphics is 6,500 pixels per eye. And every car visible. Right. Still at 70 frames though. That's just crazy. On Ultra. Can I see all the cars? It still doesn't look like it's showing me all the cars. What's going on there then? That's a bit random. I wonder what that's about. Is it me or am I doing something wrong? Let's try that again. Let's have a look. Is it a bug in the game? Or is it like... Oh, is there a VR maximum? Let's have a look. So we've got... Well, that's set. Physical vehicles, 105. So if you can work that out, then you're better at it than I am. Vertical, still mirrors, default view. Visible vehicles. Set the number of cars visible on track, 105. Unless we've just got that amount of cars racing. I bet you that's what it is. Race weekend. Like the amount of opponents probably. The event settings. Race. Advanced. No. I think you can set. Can you set how many? I don't like it. Well. If you can work that out. That's very odd. Or maybe that's just the maximum. No, that can't be right. How many cars are there in a GT3 race? Usually it's the... So it says there's only 13 cars apparently. So why is that? Yeah. Oh well. Only 13 cars. That's all you're getting. Well. You know. Le Mans Ultimate seems to run a maximum of 13 cars. Put it in the comments if I'm doing something stupid, but I don't know. But I've been doing a bit of digging with these 13 cars. It was doing my digging. So if you go into the game, it's got something to do with... It must be like that's how many they had in the Le Mans, European Le Mans series. But if you go to the World Endurance Championship, I've never even noticed this before. But just do the same thing. Race. Oh yeah, here we go. Look. So the full grid here's got 23 cars. You can add all the others, like the hypercars, LMP2s. I don't even know what LMP2s are. Doesn't show you. So I'm just a GT3 racer really. So, but yeah, so you can get 23 here. Go back. And if you go to the Le Mans series, it must have been how many people entered the real race, I'm guessing. GT3. Continue. The most you can have is 12. So I was right on that. But anyway, let's go back to what I was doing. Settings, just make sure it's on Ultra and all the cards are showing. Graphics, Ultra, 105 cars. Let's see if it makes any difference if there's more cars on track. I would have thought so. $23. So with me, that's 24 cars. That's double the cars. Have a look at the difference in frame rate. We're still at 6,500. Let me just check. 6,500 by 6,381. So we're down to 65 frames. But it's still amazing how well this runs. That's where you can see all the cars now. So we've got 24 cars on Ultra at 6,500 by 6,500. That's just crazy how well LMU runs. and it looks absolutely phenomenal. I mean, once the field gets split, I would say this is probably very playable. Let's do a lap. Actually, let's make sure you're seeing the oh yeah, you're not, the FPS. God, look at that, it looks so cool. You can see all the cars now. That's much better. A full grid. It would be cool in this game if you just had like it's just set up your own race and put as many drivers as you want in. As soon as it gives you the option to put it at 105, why not give you the option to have 105? That'd be hilarious. But yeah, this is playable. Oh, hello. See you later. He's in a hurry. I mean, if you put this down to high graphics, this would be totally playable, I reckon. I mean, you can play it like this, but you can just feel the dropped frames a little bit. But, you know, it's no wonder that this game is not doing so well. It just runs so well and looks wicked. See, that's the problem when you're getting slower frames. When you start losing traction, you kind of, it takes a second for you to realise it. Oh, close that door. I'll get in here. He says. So yeah, now the field's spreading out a bit. You're nearly at 72 frames. Let's do another lap. Someone's off. Oh, he didn't give me much room, did he? Oh, that's the end of that. Let's not do another lap. But yeah, so even with all the cars showing, you're still getting nearly maximum frames on ultra graphics. That's just crazy. Well, at least I worked out while there was only 13 cars, that was doing my head in. It was a bit weird. Right, I'm going to look if there's any difference between minimum and maximum graphics. I'm just going to do one and then the other and see if I notice any difference. This is low graphics. It's 6,500 by 6,500 or something like that. Let's have a look exact. 6500 by 6381. On minimum graphics, on low graphics. I just want to see if I can tell any difference in VR between low. I mean, first, I mean, you do notice inside there's no shadows inside the car. That's the first thing you notice. What do the shadows look like outside? The textures. the filtering on the textures, they kind of got a bit of a haze to them. Like there's no like the bilinear filtering's not on them or something. They're like they shimmer slightly. The fences. Look at the fences. And the fences look alright. I mean, the aliasing's fine.
Green flag, green flag.
There's a nice bit of grass kicked up there by one of the cars that went on the grass. I think, when you're racing though in the heat of battle, I don't even know if you'll notice any of this. So is it worth running it on Ultra? I don't, I just saw a little light glisten off of the bumper, so that looks quite cool, even on low graphics. Oh, he's pushed me around. What's going on there? Oh, is that my wheel? I think it is. That's cool. I didn't even know the wheels came off in this. I've never really crashed that hard before. Okay, let's go out. And we'll put it on ultra graphics and we'll see if there's any real difference. Ultra. Whenever I hear ultra, it reminds me of the game Killer Instinct. For those of you too old enough to remember the original on the Super Nintendo back in the day. What a great game that was. Okay. So what am I seeing? Yeah, the filtering on the textures looks a lot better. The trees definitely look better. The shadows look great. So it definitely looks better. The shadows on the cars look a lot better. It's just a lot more realism, I suppose. So yeah, much difference though. Like I say, if you're in the heat of battle, when you're racing, I don't think you'll really notice it that much. It's only when you're literally sitting there looking at it. I mean, there's a lot more crowds. The crowds look really cool.
Green flag, green flag.
More stuff in the pits. The shadows look a lot better. And the filtering on the textures, and the textures just look high resolution. But the actual cars, what you're looking at, because you're literally just looking at the cars. Do they really look that much different? Maybe the reflections a little bit. But yeah, so you can play Le Mans Ultimate at 6,500 per eye on ultra graphics, which is just nuts. But what an experience. That's just unbelievable, really. And it's a lot cheaper than doing it for real. And you don't get hurt if you crash. But yeah, it does look phenomenal. Oh, I could be here all day. I'm sure this video is getting long enough as it is. Anyway, let's leave that as it is. Well, just a bit of insight to how Le Mans runs. If you want to see anything else, let me know. If you enjoyed this, please leave a comment and a like and subscribe maybe. Thank you very much. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.